Hello everyone, and welcome back to I'm making D&D characters based on my pets. Yeah. So today we are doing my pet dwarf hamster. He is a Roborovsky. It was kind of hard to decide what kind of race I wanted to do for him. Just because there's no actual, like, hamster race in D&D unless you go into homebrew. Like, if you go in homebrew, there's the emperor hamster. But as I was reading the description, I didn't think it fit him all that much. Then I checked for, mouselings, and it also didn't sound right. And then I found mousefolk. Which are tiny babies. So even though it is homebrew, for those who know me, I'm a big homebrew fan, so I don't care. And I will do my baby as a homebrew character. Because why not? Also, I didn't find a new program, but I did find an website, and hopefully it's gonna behave better. So that's what we're gonna do today. Starting with its alignment. I already did the tests in advance because else the videos would be more than an hour. And Speedy is a chaotic neutral creature. I hate it. So chaotic neutral. I'm just going to move my microphone a little bit because when I type it's going to make a lot of noise and we don't want that. So Speedy's... Ooh, what's the cat for? Speedy's full name is Gonzalez. The reason is very... illogical. He's fast. He's a fast bean. So he's going to be a mouse folk. Oops. Mouse folk. And he's a bit on the aggressive side. So he's also going to be a fighter. Level 1. I don't know the background yet. We'll figure that out as we go. And I also did the test for the stats. So his dumb stat is intelligence and strength, but he his good stat is constitution. So I'm kind of worried if I do a fighter, like you kind of need strength, no? Let me check that in the player handbook. Oops. I don't want to lose the stuff that is in this book. There's so many pages and stuff. Okay. A fighter. Fighter. I feel like it would be strength. If it's not, what's the point, right? Make strength or dexterity your highest score. Dexterity's an 11. I guess I can get by that. I could do that. You know what? Let's fucking do this. Okay, so he's gonna be a fighting bean. Now, let's put his stats, so that's a 9. Oops, excuse me. That's a 9. Intelligence is a 6. Whoop. Wisdom 12. Dexterity 11. Constitution 17. Charisma 10. So if you take the Kevin Hart test, just as a quick heads up, it is made for humans. Like, duh. So if you plan on doing anything similar to me, I wouldn't exactly recommend it because some questions don't really apply, so you kind of have to make it up in your mind or, like, interpret it in a different way. So, mousefolk. Tiny beans. They're reaching a little over 2 foot tall. Yes. I am excited. Okay. Furry, nimble, small, retiring, and agreeable race. Your dexterity score increases by 2. Okay, so that's going to be a 13. So, Speedy is a, he's getting old. He's very, very cute, very adorable, but he is extremely aggressive. It's just, he's not the type of person, he's not the type of hamster that likes cuddles. Like, he's not a cuddle hamster. He is, where was I going with this? He's not a cuddle hamster. He is a look at him as he runs Hamster, which is fine. He is a cutie, and he is very, well, I find him very sweet, but not a lot of people knew about this, and what color is he? He's like a caramel color. Sorry, what I was saying is, if you reach out to him in his habitat, he will try to bite you. That's just how it is. And if you don't agree with that, well, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm just gonna make him a little heavier, just realize it, just to 2 pounds. We're gonna put 15. Oops. But yeah, he's not the type that wants to cuddle. And in the beginning, I had bought him for therapy purposes, and that didn't work out. But even though it didn't work out, I still kept him. Please, people, if you get an animal and they're not what you thought they would be, keep them. Or find them a new home. Do not abandon them or return them to the pet store. Like, shit, dude. Do you know what they do to rodents when you bring them back to the pet store? Like, if it's an actual, like, big conglomerate pet store and not a family-owned pet store? They can't get adopted ever again. Yeah, fun fact. They can, but you have to know about them. So first of all, let's say you adopt a hamster. And turns out, he's not what you were looking for. So you return them to your big conglomerate pet store. They will say, no problem, like within the time frame that you can return the animal, of course. They'll be like, oh, okay, no problem. What was the problem? You tell them the problem, and they're like, okay, we'll take it back. Here's your money back. Then, they don't put that animal back on the sales floor. No, it goes in the back. Yes, where nobody can find them. They stay in the back. The reasoning behind it, which makes sense, is that they don't know what they might have. They don't know they don't know in what kind of household you are, so they don't want them to infect their other animals. Which, again, makes sense. But because they are in the back, unless you know about it, how is he going to get adopted again? So, the only way you're going to ask me, like, oh, then how can I adopt him if somebody returns him? So every time I go to a conglomerate pet store, I will ask if there's animals to adopt in the back. What that means is that they have been previously owned, have maybe some kind of problem, or just the owner didn't want to take care of it. And that means that they might have a small fee, or they might be completely free because they can't sell it. So you could get a cute animal for free. And now listen here, I'm not saying this for people who feed hamsters to snake. Don't fucking do this, I swear to God, that is so unethical. But, if you're looking for a cute rodent, not too expensive, that you're gonna take care of in a healthy way, you could do that. Now that that's out of the way. When attacked by an attack of opportunity, you may use your reaction to impose disadvantage. Yeah. Is it reaction? Use reaction to give disadvantage. Okay. Now, another thing about hamsters. You know those, like, little cradles, little cages that you found at the pet store? These are awful for hamsters. So if you think that being in a little cage is what your hamster wants, or your little hamster, like dwarf hamster, no, absolutely not. That is not what a hamster needs. Hamsters need bigger spaces. Which means that you can't get away with a tiny small ass cage. You can't. You just can't. So, you can, for a dwarf hamster, you can get like a big bin at Walmart. And then with help of a parent, or if you're skilled with a seesaw or something, or a torch or something, you can then make breathing holes if you want to cover the bin, or you can just leave the cover off. Depends if you have other pets or not. It takes a while, yes, but it's worth it because they have so much more space. You can stack their paper thing, I forgot the word, I'm so sorry, so they can dig, because hamsters like to dig and hamsters like to run. Well, most species. So a little tiny ass cage is not going to do it. And did you just hear what I said? That's for dwarf hamsters. So a regular size hamster will need at least 3 times the size. Yes, you heard that right. They need to run. They need to have physical activity so that they don't develop health problems and then die. So, what I'm saying is, please treat your animals well. I am trying so hard to be a good advocate for helping animals, but you gotta be willing to listen. Okay, now back to what we were doing. I'm done with the sermoning. There you go. I found the word. So we're going at subrace. The 2 main kinds of mousefolk, softpaw and meadowguard, are most closely related families and 2 true subraces. Choose one of these. I'm gonna do softpaw just because it's a inside pet. So that's what I'm gonna do. Soft paw, ability increase. Your intelligence score increases by 1. Oh my god, you're just a little smarter, my guy. Where's my intelligence? Yeah, good job, you're 7. You gain proficiency with 1 type of artisan's tool or 1 musical instrument. Okay, artisan's tool. Let's go see what kind of artisan's tool there are. Sorry, I have still very bad allergies, so my apologies for that. I really don't mean to, but around here, it's pretty bad. Allergies are high up, humidity is high up, and heat is unbearable. So, my apologies. So what did it say? It says artisan's tools. Artisan's tools, artisan's tools. I can't find it. Excuse me. Where is the okay. Alchemist supplies, bureau supplies, calligrapher's supplies, carpenter tools, cartographers, cobbler, cook, glassblower, jeweler, leatherwork, mason, painter, potter, smith, tinker, weaver, or wood carver. I'm gonna do a carpenter's tool. It would have been wood carving or carpenter because hamsters are known to like to use their teeth on wood. Carpenter's tools. And then you can move through tiny size space as if you were tiny size. Ooh, I like that. So Squirm, you can move in tiny size spaces. Yeah, cool. I like that. And that's it for this bean. Look at the picture. It's so cute. Compared to my hammy. My hammy is cutie. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. So yeah. Speedy Gonzalez. Now, let's just do the modifiers so that we can get along with it. This is not the book I usually use, so I don't have my things to help me. My stick tabs. Come on. There they are. Okay. I was looking for the modifiers. Modifiers. So a 9 is a -1. My apologies. 13 is a +1. Constitution +3. Yes, beach. He has a high constitution. Because he's never been sick. He's never caused me any kind of problems health-wise. He has literally been accidentally chucked through his bin by my mom and has survived without any wound and was still, like, willing to pick a fight. So, that's why he has a high constitution. My baby is a strong bean. Yeah. Long story short, it just happened. I had told my mother that he wasn't a petting type of hamster, but she tried, before I could even finish my sentence, and, you know, Speedy bit her, and she got surprised, and reflex, you know. So, AKA, don't get mad at my mom. It's not her fault. When people are not used to rodents, that's stuff that can happen. It's okay. So, now we're going to the fighter class. Hello, Druid. Nope. Fighter. Well, hello there. Proficiency bonus is a +2, like most classes. Fighting style and second wind. Okay, so hit points is 1d10. And the health is 10 plus the constitution modifier, so a 13. Wow, my hamster has a better constitution than me, and that's not fair. I hate it. Cool. Proficiency is all armor and shield, so I can literally pick anything I want. Just gonna put that in proficiency. There we go. And simple weapons. Martial weapons. Yeah, I don't know how to spell apparently. Cool. And my saving throw is strength and constitution. Ugh. Ugh. That's gonna be terrifying. Okay. Well, strength and constitution. With strength, it's gonna be a +1. Yay. Fuck. Okay. And my constitution is gonna be +5, so that's good. That's good. Choose 2 skills from acrobatics, animal handling, athletics, history, insight, intimidation, perception, and survival. So 2 of them. I'm gonna put survival. And I'm gonna put athletics. Yeah. So, oh shit. No, I'm gonna put acrobatics instead. Because if I put that, it's gonna be shitty as fuck. Okay, so that's gonna be a +3. That's gonna be a +3 as well. And that's gonna be a +3. Cool. Equipment. You start with the following equipment. A chainmail, leather armor, longbow, and 20 arrows. Okay, so equipment. For Speedy, it's gonna be a leather armor. And then it says a longbow and 20 arrows. So longbow, 20 arrows. And then a martial weapon and a shield, or 2 martial weapons. I feel for him it's going to be 2 martial weapons that I just have to go pick. And then a light crossbow and 20 bolts, or 2 hand axes. Okay. Well, I already have a longbow, so I think I'm going to do 2 hand axes, like that. And a dungeoneer's pack or an explorer's pack. Because it is a fighter, I'm gonna do a dungeoneer's pack. Like that. Cool. Now, fighting style. You adopt a particular style of fighting as your specialty. Choose one of the following options. You can't take a fighting style option more than once, even if you later get to choose again. So, archery, defense, dueling, great weapon fighting, protection, or 2-weapon fighting. I'm probably going to do a 2-weapon fighting. So, 2-weapon fighting. That's going to be the fighting style. Can add ability modifier for the second attack. And then what's the other thing that I have? Second wind. Oops, I don't know how to spell, clearly. Second wind. You have a limited well of stamina that you can draw on to protect you from harm. Okay, well of stamina as protection. On your turn, you can use a bonus action to regain hit points 1d10 plus fighter level. Must finish a short or long rest to use again. Cool. Okay, that's cool. And that's basically all we need as a fighter. So we're gonna go to weapons and equipments. Oh no, I have to do the background. You're right. I don't know why I say you're right. There's nobody else in this room. I just flipped through the pages and I was like, ah, shit, background. Okay. I think not a criminal, not charlatan. Not an entertainer, folk hero, guild artisan. Hermit. Yeah, hermit sounds good. Okay, let's do hermit. Because he's not really a people person. So skill proficiencies, medicine, and religion. So that's wisdom. Wisdom is +3. And religion is 0. Okay. Proficiency in... Hello? Proficiency in herbalism kit. Language, one of your choice. I'm gonna... Celestial. Because the reason is weird, but Speedy always... So, before we got Tsuki, our cat, Speedy was in the living room. And when we watched TV, there was one YouTuber that he could not get his eyes off, like a god. That was Markiplier, by the way. So, I'm gonna put Celestial, so he can communicate with his god, which is Markiplier. Now, unfortunately, for anyone asking, our hamster is in a separate room that is closed off at all times so that Tsuki cannot reach him. Because one time we tried to, not have them together, but just so that she wouldn't go near them. And she was in the bin with the hamster. I separated them so quickly, you have no idea. I didn't think that she could reach. And since then, it's like, I am not taking any risks. I am saving both the babies. Fuck it. So, yeah. You learn, You learn. Now, equipment. Scroll. Burp. Scroll. Case stuffed full. I guess to write. Oh, no. Of notes from studies or prayers. In his case, it's mostly studies, I think. Yeah. No, you know what? No. He needs his god. Winter blanket. He has his fur. A set of common clothes. Herbalism kit. Okay, so we do have one. Herbalism kit. And 5 gold pieces. Boop. Now, life of seclusion. Let's go do the roll dice online. I could just pick personality traits, but I like sometimes to have them randomized. And then if I don't like it, I switch it. That's usually how I roll. So 1d8 would be a 4. I retreated from society after a life-altering event. Yep, that makes sense. When hamsters are taken from breeders to go to pet stores, it is actually quite, well, it depends who the breeder is, but most cases it is quite heart-wrenching and they are taken way too early. There's not a lot of things that are known about hamsters in general, same as there's not a lot known about kittens, but we gotta try to understand that they cannot be taken so quickly. Feature discovery. So, gave you access to a unique and powerful discovery. It could be a sight that no one else has ever seen. You might have uncovered a fact that has been long forgotten. It might be information that would be work with your DM to determine the details of your discovery. Okay. So, boom, 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 boom. Discovery, I'm gonna put runes under the city. Just because he's a big digger, right? So, that would make the most sense. Now, personality traits. So it's 1d8 again. Yeah. Boom, boom. 7. I often get lost in my own thoughts and contemplation, becoming oblivious to my surrounding. I don't think that's really him. I'm oblivious to etiquette and social expectations is more like it. So that's what I'm... Don't drop on me. The book dropped on my hand. And now my mouse doesn't want to work. What is going on? Why? Okay, they're destroying... The book is destroying everything. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. So... Oh, that's the reason from... Okay. And then it's... I'm oblivious to etiquette and social expectations. I mean, it's true in his case. Ideals, that is 1d6, but I'm gonna go first with he's chaotic neutral. So, free thinking, inquiry and curiosity are the pillars of progress. Neutral, live and let live, meddling in the affairs of others only cause trouble. And if you know yourself, there's nothing left to know. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have him as a live and let live. Meddling in the affairs, of others only causes trouble. Okay, now for bond. It's a 1d6 again. Yes, 1d6. So that's a 3. I'm still seeking the enlightenment I pursued in my seclusion, and it still eludes me. I don't find that it's fitting. Nothing is more important than the other members. No. I entered seclusion to hide. No. I entered seclusion because I loved someone I could not have. That would make sense. Like a little dramatic background. Because to be honest, like I said, we don't know a lot about hamsters, so maybe they partner for life. Who knows? Or maybe he's in love with Markiplier. Wretched love. Anyway. Flaw, 1d6 once again. A 3? What the heck? Okay, mouse, you're gonna have to start working, or I'm gonna throw you out. Flaw. It was a 3. I am dogmatic in my thoughts and philosophy. Nah. I like keeping secrets. And won't share them with anybody. Cool. Now we can go to equipment. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay. So, first of all, we're gonna do the coins. So, for a fighter, it's 5d4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then times 10. So, 10, 10, 100. Yeah, 10, 10, Naruto. So, it's gonna be 105. There we go. After that, I said he had a leather armor. Yes. So armor class, it's 11 plus dex, 12. That took me a while to try to find it. Okay, and now weapons. So it said I had a long bow. So a long bow. Excuse me. It's 1d8 piercing and it's ammunition, so that's gonna be dex. It's 1d8 piercing. After that it said 2 martial weapons. Okay. Martial weapons. I could do... Oh, I don't know. Shit. I didn't think about that. A whip. That would be cool. I'd fuck with that. Okay, a whip is finesse, so that's dex. And it's 1d4 slashing. It won't let me put the G, so I'm sorry about that. And then, a rapier. Yeah, let's do that. Rapier. And I'm also proficient. That's right. Plus dex, plus prof. I'm sorry, you can hear my cat in the back. She really wants to be inside, but she has to wait, because then she chews on my microphone. Suki! And, my partner is not in to keep her busy, so... Anyway. I'm just gonna put the hand axe stats in case I change equipment. So it's hand axe. That's plus strength, plus proficiency. Oops. And it's 1d6 slashing. Cool. Okay. I think that we're done. I think that's what it is. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. No, because he has no spells. He's a fighter. Awesome. So we have Speedy Gonzalez, a mouse folk fighter level 1 with a hermit background. He is chaotic neutral, so be careful. He will fuck shit up. His dumb stat is strength and intelligence. Not quick, isn't he? But his constitution, pretty good. Can't get rid of him that easy. He is not so trusting, and he prefers being on his own most of the time. He does have a longbow, a whip, and a rapier, and if he gets really mad, hand axes as well. He is quite nimble on his feet, and he is really good with carpenter's tool. He can move in tiny spaces, even though he's a small creature. He speaks common, squeak speak, and celestial. Squeak speak can be spoken to any rodent creature or humanoid creature, like rodent humanoid creature. He has 105 gold to his name, and he knows something people don't know. Runes under the city. He is 38 years old. For mouse folk, their deathbed is 40. In real life, he is pretty old, so that's why I put it like that. He is 1 foot and 5 inches and 15 pounds. He has black eyes, pink skin, and caramel fur. What a stunner. So, thank you so much for watching. I honestly don't know what my next video is going to be, but I am going to try to post as soon as possible on Thursday. Sorry for this video being late. I just completely forgot. That's all on me. Once school starts back for me, which is in September, I am probably going to post only once a week, and if it gets too much, once every 2 weeks. So please keep updated, like and subscribe, and if you have any ideas of what I should do next, let me know. So, peace out!